Namaste, welcome to InVasthu. Today's topic is basically about home office. Many have asked, where do we place our home office in Vastu or as per Vastu principles? Now, first of all, I'd like to clarify that when Vastu Shastra was formed, obviously the concept or principles of home office weren't there. It's modern times, works have evolved, everyone's work culture is different. Sadly, yes, work has been brought back to home and is being done. We have noticed that this does create a sort of conflict because it's more related to karma. Your work is a separate or more fast-paced requirement, whereas at home you require peace. Between the two, a conflict will always remain, and Vastu needs to evolve, and Vastu Shastra also needs to evolve. At the same time, the principles of Vastu Shastra cannot be altered or changed. How it works is harmony between nature, elements of nature, and evolution with the current work environment. So yes, blending the two together, we are providing you a solution of an home office. What you need to understand is basic principles that need to be followed. There are three directions where home office can be done, which is your north, east, west, or even, for that matter, south also. What needs to be understood is in which stage of your work life are you where a home office needs to be put. If it's initial, you're new, then best is north. If it's somewhere more creative, then east or west. And you have already settled, then south. That's where your home office needs to be. That's basically the southern part of the house, northern part of the house, or east or western part of the house. Simultaneously, it also depends on what kind of field you are. Now let's put it this way. If you are in a more of a creative field where you need more expansion, you need to have a wider spread, then north, east, west. But if you are more on target oriented, focused, especially into business or at higher positions, then south is the best. Basic principles, of course, are your back should never face the door. And even if you are now not the back, when you are sitting, your front, your face should always be at a diagonal. Your door is here, your face needs to be at a diagonal. Never bang opposite. Why? As I have told you, elements of nature need to be taken care of. And whenever you're opening or closing the door, of course, the magnetic energy is there, wind energy is there, light energy is there. All these things will affect your focus, your growth, your potential, your movement. So always keep it at a diagonal, wherein your work and the door movement, that is not in a straight line, so it does not affect you. These are basic principles. Again, there has to be a gap between the wall and your table. Do not touch it. Always flow of energy has to be there. Simultaneously, yes, we have to understand that we are in a modern world. Electronic gadgets such as mobile phones, laptops, whatsoever are a part and parcel of our work culture. There we have to curtail the negative flow of energy, the magnetic energy. Try to have electric points basically coming from south to north or from east to west. First preference is south to north. This is where what happens is it does not hinder or rather cross against the magnetic energy of planet Earth. This way your focus is not interfered with. Now again, coming back to certain other basic formulas for your success or focus, you need to understand if, let's say, you are in a creative field, let's say you are also in a more of a study field like architecture, interior designing or law, then preferably have shelving which is open, not closed. That's where the flow of knowledge and focus will continuously retain. Now you are into marketing, more of sales, strategies, all that stuff. That's where you need to have closed shelves, closed cabinets, because your focus has to be only and only on what you are doing. Now with these basic principles also involve nature. Nature, what we are trying to tell you is try to get some indoor plants which have the capacity of taking in the negative energy. Keep it either on the table like I have over here, a bamboo plant, snake plant, basil, money plant, of course for positivity and growth. If you cannot place it on the table, but keep it as close as possible and ensure when we ask you to involve nature elements, you need to take care of it, you need to respect it. So not just by placing them, ensure you take care of it and they do not go bad. If they do go bad, then what I'm trying to tell is then it is creating a negative environment and it rather has an adverse effect. Such simple steps is what at InVasthu we try to give you, which is more of a scientific development evolution along with the principles of our Vastu Shastra. Both need to go hand in hand and ensure that creativity and productivity which you are bringing at home is also there. Another thing I'd like to mention is, if let's say your home office is adjacent or has a common wall to your bedroom, then ensure there is a wooden paneling on the common wall, so that between the two, the magnetic and the electric energy that is there is curtailed. Ensure and follow these basic steps, guidelines. With this, InVasthu will always wish for your well-being. Once again at InVasthu, we welcome you, Vijendra, Bathija.